Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, just before I start my presentation, let me thank and congratulate all of you for still being awake at this time in the afternoon. It's a privilege to join you today at this 8th Indian Conference under the theme Voyage to New Horizons of Maritime Partnership. First of all, I extend my deep appreciation to the government of the Sultanate of Oman for their warm hospitality and for convening this very important gathering. I also pay tribute to His Majesty Sultan Hethman bin Tariq Al Said for his visionary leadership, which continues to uphold Oman's rich maritime heritage and commitment to regional cooperation. Furthermore, I express my sincere gratitude to His Excellency Dr. Jaishankar, the External Affairs Minister of India, for his kind invitation and for India's steadfast role in fostering dialogue and collaboration in the Indian Ocean region. This forum provides a valuable opportunity for nations of the Global South to engage in meaningful dialogue, strengthen partnerships, and collectively shape the future of our shared maritime space. This is my third participation of this Indian Ocean Conference, and I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the Government of India of SAGA, the Initiative of Security and Growth for all the region. The Indian Ocean is central to global trade and economic development, serving as a vital corridor that connects continents and sustains millions of livelihoods. As stewards of this ocean, coastal and island nations have an important role to play in ensuring its security, economic viability, and environmental integrity. While we acknowledge the contributions of long-standing maritime actors, it is equally important that the voices of the nations most directly impacted by maritime policies are actively engaged in shaping them. The Global South must continue to take a proactive role in defining the governance and sustainable management of our shared maritime space. Seychelles firmly believes in a more inclusive and equitable approach to maritime governance, where nations, regardless of their size, can contribute meaningfully to decision-making process. Whilst we are a small island developing state, geography has placed us at the center of the troubled waters of the Indian Ocean. We have learned to understand the challenges and opportunities that come with being part of this vast and dynamic ocean. Maritime security remains a key concern, as recent incidents, including the resurgence of piracy since November 2023, instability in the Red Sea, and increasing cases of illicit trafficking, highlight the need for stronger regional cooperation and leadership. Addressing these challenges require enhanced coordination and great investment in the capacities of regional states and frank discussions amongst good friends. And being amongst good friends, I again wish to state or to raise the point of burden sharing in respect to the incarceration of criminals involved in transnational maritime crimes within our regional territory. I will once again state that a 12-year sentence shared by 4 countries results in only a burden of 3 years for each. Seychelles will help with the help of our international partners, has enhanced its maritime judicial procedures aligned with legal and human rights standards. We are happy to continue using our legal institutions based on our proximity to most incidents in the Western Indian Ocean. But we feel that other players should come into the process of the incarceration phase. Seychelles would also like to seize this opportunity to thank and recognize the steadfast support of the European Union through the Indian Ocean Commission in addressing maritime security issues within the region with initiatives such as being undertaken in discussion with the Eastern and Southern Africa Commission on drugs to assist in the process of setting up a regional drug observatory which will be based in Seychelles, covering Kenya, Madagascar, Mauritius, Mozambique, Seychelles itself, South Africa, Tanzania, La Réunion, and the Comoros. This observatory will allow these regional states to enhance collaboration and the monitoring and analysis of trends, patterns, and trafficking routes of drugs. Such an effort would drive policymaking through a comprehensive understanding of the issues and the extent of drug trafficking and use at both national and regional levels. Our task here is based on the premise that no single country can take on this fight on its own. While we consider the interconnectedness of our maritime borders, it is therefore equally important to consider the interconnectedness of maritime crime. These illegal activities at sea have the tendency to very often quickly grow, both horizontally and vertically. For example, in recent years, Seychelles has seen clear examples of this, where human trafficking has been used by narcotic traffickers within their transactions. We recently welcomed 2 of our citizens back to Seychelles after nearly 6 years of captivity. Seychelles is undertaking various efforts to ensure that the vulnerable individuals within the society are not exploited by illegal actors. A recent workshop, supported by the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, was conducted this year in January 2025, concluded with the drafting of a smuggling of migrants bill, which when brought into force would complement international efforts to safeguard maritime routes, protect human dignity, and enhance maritime security. In this regard, Seychelles is further honored to assume the chairmanship of the Contact Group on Illicit Maritime Activities, the CGIMA, a regional platform dedicated to addressing a wide range of maritime security challenges, including piracy, human trafficking, arms, and drug trafficking. As a successor to the Contact Group on Piracy off the coast of Somalia, CGPCS, CGIMA reflects the evolving security landscape of the region and the need for more comprehensive and coordinated response. Seychelles remains committed to strengthening CGIMA as an inclusive platform, fostering regional and international cooperation to combat illicit maritime activities effectively. Beyond security, economic resilience is essential for the sustainable development of the global South. The blue economy provides immense opportunities for our nations, but challenges such as limited technology and fair market conditions continue to hinder growth. Seychelles has pioneered innovative financial mechanisms such as blue bonds and debt for nature swaps. But these initiatives must be expanded so that all developing nations can access sustainable investment for their maritime resources. Furthermore, climate change poses a growing threat to our maritime economies. Rising sea levels, extreme weather events, and the degradation of maritime ecosystems affect the very foundation of our economies and security. It is imperative that the global community strengthens its commitments to climate financing, adaptation support, and sustainable marine resource management, including that maritime nations are equipped to meet these challenges. As we amplify the voice of the Global South, we must work together to shape the governance of the Indian Ocean in a way that reflects the needs of its coastal and island nations. Seychelles is committed to ensure that a collective maritime future is secure, sustainable, and prosperous, one where new partnerships lead to the new opportunities, and where every nation, regardless of its size, has an equal stake in our ocean's future. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we face varied new norms amongst the global North countries, them also partly unsure about their future, let us remain faithful to our collaborative programs so that we are better able to resume and enhance the existing partnerships programs with all our international partners. This is a voyage towards new horizons in maritime partnership, one built on collaboration, innovation, and a shared commitment to a just and inclusive future of the Global South. Seychelles stands ready to play its part. I thank you.